Documentary, Money for Nothing Inside the Federal Reserve. Overall, 1.5 star, would not recommend it. It is a pro-Fed film, which there's nothing wrong technically with a pro-Fed film. It does avoid the conspiracy theories. I like that about it. It definitely sidesteps that. However, and it does cover some economic history like the Great Depression and the 70s crisis, kind of, in a way. So there are many better sources of information that you can get for this if you're looking for that. However, in their attempt to be pro-Fed, they fail to ask challenging questions and highlight errors. They don't see, for instance, that the Fed officials aren't doing what they're saying. Case in point, Janet Yellen, not in this film at least, but she does point out correctly that the poor are not saving money, and that is hurting them. It actually is making their situation worse. She's right. You know, if you save money, you can take advantage of opportunities, right? You can put yourself in a better position. Opportunities come, and if you have money saved, you can actually take advantage of those opportunities. She's exactly right. Janet Yellen nails one of the reasons why the poor are not doing better, except that she's a central banker, and the central bankers control interest rates, and interest rates are low, so they're not incentivizing saving. Interesting. So they can diagnose the problem correct, but they're not doing what they're saying is the problem. Interesting. Also, for instance, they don't point out in this documentary, why is debt higher now than it was before the 2008 crash? Why do we see the same financial instruments like subprime mortgages? They're back. Why haven't these institutions been broken up? Why is JP Morgan Chase so big? Why is Citibank so big? Why is Bank of America so big? Why is Wells Fargo so big? Why? It's just going to make a bigger mess. And since, I mean, the same financial instruments tell all of us that they're making messes again. This is the pattern of we can't raise interest rates now because, and they provide a reason, and when we do, and they provide a reason. Or they provide something that's going to happen or something like that. They haven't raised interest rates in, what, 5 years? There are bets that people are like, they're not going to raise interest rates. Okay, they do. They're just going to lower them right back down. The thing is this right here is why you have so much debt. It is irrational behavior to not borrow money. That's all there is to it. So what ends up happening is that the banks and the financial institutions are able to take excessive risk, and they have done nothing, and they've had 5 years to do something. They've done nothing about it. So, and what amazes me is that this documentary doesn't highlight this. It's not very critical at all. It's very uncritical, and that's why I'm saying that there's a lot of documentaries out there, or a lot of people that can potentially do a documentary a lot better than this one. And I think that's their problem, is they're trying to be too nice because they don't want to be very confrontational. But that's the thing. They need to be more confrontational to ask these difficult questions. They're not getting answers. And these are one of the films like this, when you see the interviews, are one of the reasons why you get conspiracy theories, because it's just absolutely amazing when you ask these questions. You're like, I mean, it's like you're trying to actually help out a certain class of people at the expense of others. That's why you get the conspiracy theories. They're not valid, but the point is either they are incredibly stupid people and all of them need to be fired, or they're engaging in something that is pretty twisted. So anyway, I would not recommend the documentary. Save your money, save your time.